Now, this might not be as fun and exciting as some of the other subjects, but trust me, this could be an essential one. Now, I'm recommending in the Pro Video Academy to my customers cameras, lenses, and certainly at the minute, it's all about this Panasonic camera and this 20mm lens that is on the front. And that lens is about $250. And I realized I haven't mentioned to people about putting a filter on the front of it. This is what I'm talking about. On the front of any lens, you will find you've got a thread on there, and you can put these little filters on the front. Now, you can buy all different ones with different effects. Certainly in the days of film, before we could do digital stuff, you used to get all kinds of clever little things that you could put on a filter. In this is just a UV filter, and all we're using it for is a protection for the glass. So I can get one of these for like $20, maybe even less. And a lens then, as I say, is about $250 on the front of this Panasonic. If you had an accident, if you scratched it, if you got sand and dust and rubbish into it, this will take the brunt of it and leave your lens. Why am I so passionate about this? That's why. Can you see this filter here? Totally ruined. Did its job. As we might say, it took one for the team. This was actually sitting on the front of a $2,500 lens. Thankfully, the lens is in perfect condition. I heard it crack, and yep, this is what happened. This thing smashed and the lens is fine. Literally all I've got to do is take this off, buy another one, put it on. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what the filters are then that fit on the front of here. The UV side of it is kind of irrelevant. It's just a clear bit of glass really is all we want. But put it on there and trust me, it could just save your lens. Now, what you need to do is when you can go on Amazon or anywhere else to order one of these, search in, UV filter, and what you need is the thread size. It's the diameter of it, and on this one, it's a 62mm. On this one here, it's a 52mm. It's typically written around the front of the lens. If it's not, it'll be somewhere on the body. If you can't find it, then either post it into my Facebook page or ask a friend and just double check that you're getting the right one, because you don't want it to come through and find it's a totally wrong size, because that's the difference. Every lens has got a slightly different size on it, and you need to get the one that fits yours. As I say, about 20 bucks, and you can get that, and it could just save you from scrapping a lens. Also, another good benefit is that it will keep that lens in mint condition. And if you come to sell it at a point in the future, and lenses do hold their value if they've been well looked after, you can genuinely say, as you see a lot of people on eBay and places, that it's had a filter on since new. It just guarantees to a buyer that that lens is in great condition. It also means for me that I don't have to keep putting a cover on the front of my lens all the time. I know that that's on there, and I know that at worst, if it did smash or break or get scratched, it's going to cost me about $15, $20 to replace it. So there you go. If you know anybody else that's got a lens like this on the front of a camera, send them this video, because it could just save their bacon. The last thing you want is to find a message or see a Facebook update with a friend saying, "Oh, I've just busted a lens," and you go, do you know what? I heard someone the other day saying about that. Don't let it happen. Be a good friend. Send them this link and encourage them to go off and get a filter. Or, it's nearly Christmas. Why don't you treat them to one? Hope that helps. More videos on their way.